Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throws.
And welcome to the fourth episode of BlackBull Entertainment. Today we have Dior Lucas from Saunalicious.
Welcome, Dior.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Tell us a little bit about your business. What got you into the sauna business?
Well, so Saunalicious is actually my second business. I own two spas, actually. I'm actually a retired NFL massage therapist. I actually massaged the Jets for about 2 seasons.
That's a tough job right there.
Right. They had me working. I'm a massage therapist by trade. So I went to school, but with the mindset of having my own business. So I focus on the body treatments, the spa treatments for the ladies, right? So they have a place to relax, make sure they're looking good for their men and all of that good stuff.
Yep.
So my first business was Body Bar. And during COVID, I actually expanded and I went into more of a wellness location, and I have the saunas now, which I'm the first Black owner in Rahway, New Jersey to bring the sauna element. Right.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm the first one to bring that element into Rahway, New Jersey, and we call it Saunalicious, right? So Saunalicious is an oasis for women to really dive in and take care of themselves and focus on their self-care. But of course, they could be a little vain and make sure their body is right.
Of course.
Every man wants a girl clean.
Right.
Even I want to be, on point like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So was it difficult to transition from, say, like a 9 to 5 to being a business owner and starting from scratch, because it's difficult for everybody to be on a job, period. But for somebody that starts from scratch their own business, there's a lot of hurdles and stuff like that. So talk about that a little bit.
Yes, going from a 9 to 5, entrepreneurship is like in the forefront right now. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants a level of freedom. And I always wanted a level of freedom. It was always in the back of my mind. I mean, anytime we would drive by, I would see a daycare. I'd be like, I want to own a daycare, or I want to own a laundromat. So it was always in my mind. So even working that 9 to 5, that was always the vision and the goal. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but that was always the goal.
But you knew you were going to get there.
I knew
one way or another,
there.
you had to.
Right.
It was worth trying.
Absolutely,
I needed to just figure out what could I do that was going to allow me to transition and for me to be able to make money and take care of myself.
Okay.
Because a lot of times, we have hobbies and stuff, but can it turn into income?
Profitable business,
Yeah,
of
like
course.
income. So massage therapy, was something that I got into. Like I used to just give my friends massages and stuff like that. And one time, one of my coworkers, he was like, "You got some good hands. You should go to massage therapy."
Wait a minute. So that's how you started? You started with your friends?
With my friends.
Massaging them
my
and stuff like that.
coworkers. Like, you know how you be like, "Hey,
Of course,
you just massage
yeah.
your shoulders," and
I do that all the time.
Right.
Shit, maybe I should do this.
But that one comment that this particular coworker made, it stuck with me. So, I had a daughter young, and college wasn't really...
How old is your daughter, if you don't mind me asking?
My daughter is 17 years old.
Wow.
She's about to be 18 years old this year.
God bless her. That's good.
Yeah. I
That's
can't
crazy.
believe it. I remember when I had her, like, doing the ages, like, when I'm 36, she's going to be 18. And I'm like, it's here now.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. But I had a daughter young. So, that happens. And, some of your goals and your dreams gets put on hold.
Of course, yeah.
But that one comment that he made always stuck in my mind. And I remember that when college wasn't working for me, or I just could not focus and sit down, I had a new baby, my daughter's father, all of that stuff, I had to think of a skill set. And
of course,
massage came back to my mind. And I remember looking into it, and it was very expensive. And they did not take financial aid.
Wow, they don't take financial aid.
No, they do not take financial aid at that time.
So talk a little bit about the struggle then of starting it, right? Like how did you manage to start the business then?
Right.
If you said it was very expensive.
Right. So I looked into the school when my daughter was first born. It was very expensive. They didn't take financial aid, so I could not afford it. It was like about $13,000. So I had to put that on the back burner. Right. Yeah. So again, I put that on the back burner, just work my jobs, my different jobs. And we came to a point, me and my husband, we met each other, and you start thinking about your life now. Of course. We were about to get married. We're talking about marriage. And I'm like, okay, what can I do? And it just that burning desire of being free or having some control of myself.
It was in the back of your mind.
It was in the back of my mind. I'm like, what can I do? So I started to look again, and I found a private-owned massage therapy school in Woodbridge that was a quarter of the price. It was only like $6,000, and you could pay payments. So I took a chance. Right? I took a chance. I didn't, have a whole bunch of savings or anything, but I said, okay, I could work this out. I could figure this out, $400, $500 a month for 8 months. We do the numbers. We gonna figure it out. I didn't really know where the money was coming from, but I'm a true believer that what's for you is going to be for you. God's going to make a way for you. The way to go, so I made my first step, and it worked out. After I enrolled in school, I found out I was pregnant with my second child after 10 years. Okay, after 10 years. So
it's like, I'm doing this, and then I'm pregnant now. Right. That's tough, man.
Right. So this was my second go round for me to my daughter was already 10 at this time, and I'm trying to get myself back. And I found out that I was pregnant 1 month after I enrolled. My goodness. So I almost sat it out again, but something told me to keep pushing.
Keep going, right?
And that I asked the teacher, I said, hey, is there a way that I could still stay in school even though I'm pregnant? He was like, yeah, we had one pregnant lady before. Like, fine, that's fine. Oh, wow. And I did my whole schooling while I was pregnant. I graduated a month before I had my son.
Wow.
Right.
Big congrats.
Right. Thank you.
That's a big accomplishment. Yeah. That's, it's tough, man, but you did it. And here you are.
So it's just about that, the transitioning is taking the chance and investing in yourself. That's the first step. Before you could do business plans and all that, you have to figure out a skill set or something that can convert, and you have to take a chance, period.
And I think you have to be self-motivated and kind of have that drive internally, because you were going through a lot as it was. Yeah. And you still said, you know what? F this. I'm still going to do this because I believe that I can.
Yep. Absolutely. And I saw on your Instagram, you're also a motivational speaker, right?
Yes. I've always been motivational to other people. I didn't see that for myself. But, as I am growing and elevating and my personal development, I am a motivational speaker. Yeah. I actually influence and motivate people to keep going. So for 2022, when, now that I'm looking at my goals, I said, what do I really want to do? What really makes me happy? It's being an inspiration to people, because I remember that time when I just needed someone to be like, you need
just a nice talk.
Right, a nice
Everybody
talk
needs
or
a nice,
a push. So I am a motivational speaker. I am speaking it into existence. I'm going to be one of the top paid motivational speakers.
Nice.
That's going to be my retirement plan. I am going to be paid to speak all over on different platforms.
Sure, and why not, right? Anybody can do anything. We're living in an age where you could be anything you want.
Right.
So why not be that, right?
Right,
and this is your drive. So
and you look like a trusting person.
Absolutely. You speak very well. It's you've been doing this for ages.
Thank my mom. Thank my mom.
What's your mom's name?
My mom's Yael. Yael James.
Shout out to Yael.
She always corrects me.
She did very, very good. And we can attest to that. So
she made sure I knew how to speak correctly.
There you go. Well, cheers to your mother.
Yes,
and
cheers.
Cheers to your business.
Cheers, guys.
Ooh, yes. Cheers.
Very good, very good. So tell us about where you're located.
And how many locations you have.
Yeah, how many locations, the services that you offer, so that our listeners can,
Right.
How do they find you also? Because
how can they find me? Well, first of all, you can find me on Instagram and all the social media platforms. On Instagram, I am the Dior Lucas. Dior like Christian Dior. And Lucas like George Lucas, right? Simple. Nice. No relations, unfortunately, but you can find me at the Dior Lucas on Instagram. My two businesses, Body Bar, and my most recent and the one that we promote the most is Saunalicious. We are located in downtown Rahway, which is an up-and-coming arts district.
Very familiar. I actually work in Rahway as my 9 to 5.
Really?
So I know exactly where it's at.
Yes. So they are up-and-coming. So we are in downtown Rahway, and we specialize in body contouring, post-op treatments. We have the wellness and weight loss studio, the saunas. Nice. So that's what we specialize in, okay?
What do you think, bro? We're going to check this out? We're going to go do this?
Listen, I have a couple.
Do you have a lot of men that go there?
I have a few, right? I have a few men. There are some men that are getting some, cosmetic procedures, lipo, and, like Kanye.
Why not? Taking care.
I don't know about lipo. I'll go for a massage.
Right.
Hit the sauna real quick.
So, so I started my business just doing massage. massage, I was a massage therapist because that's my
sure.
trade. But my goal was to go into the body treatments.
Okay.
So we offer now the body treatments. We have a full range of body
and what
services.
is that? Just so that they know a little bit of
So
what
it's
you're
a
saying. What's a body treatment?
non-invasive body contouring treatment. So basically, a lot of women, we want to make sure we're together. You have this stubborn fat, you may have children and different things like that. We have high-end doctor grade, FDA approved machines that can help break down that fat, along with we use different hand modalities to actually slim out your body and keep your body, nice and trim and looking, nice.
So how long does the treatment last? Once you do the treatment and you see the results, how long can they expect to have those results for?
Right. So my goal with my business is to educate the community about these services. Not just the body contouring treatments, but even with the sauna. There is no quick fix to anything. Right. So when we have clients, they may come in and say, "Hey, I'm having some problem with this stubborn fat," or I had just had a baby and I want to just kind of like come back, bring my body back into order. We do a full consultation with them. We do evaluations, we do their BMIs, and we give them a realistic view. My goal is to encourage and help women get into focusing on their body and putting themselves first. So we come in, we do a treatment plan. Most of the treatment plans are about 10 sessions to start with.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's to start with. Because it's non-invasive. It's non-invasive. We're doing something manual. Like if you really think about it, when someone is, maybe a little bit overweight, it took a long time to get there.
Yeah, because you manually have to position certain things, right? So
you can't promise them in a week you're gonna be fit.
But it's an option. So after they do these treatments, and they may need more. They may need 20 different sessions. But once they reach their goal, along with us giving them food plans, and we have products to make sure that they reach their goal.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's kind of like an all-in-one.
Right.
Type
We
of
have
thing.
detox teas, slimming creams, and different things like that. We give them a treatment plan that's very realistic, and then we help them, and we're basically our accountability partners. So not just only do we do the services, but we're their accountability partners. We give them the products and the
push. That's good.
Right. We give them different ideas.
It's more like trusting. Like we're here for you, not for just to take your money.
Right. Because when you only about the money, it's only going to be short term. Like these are people's lives. They're spending a lot of money because they want to feel happy. When you feel happy in your skin,
if you look good,
you feel good. Right? You make more money. You meet better people. You connect.
The confidence is there.
Exactly.
That's the important thing. I think it brings a lot of confidence to the clients. And they're happy and stuff like that. So they keep coming back to you for more services.
Absolutely. And then we put them on treatment, memberships and stuff.
Sure.
So then once they reach their goal, then they could come on a membership. And it's like once a month. It's like getting your hair and nails done. You got to keep it up.
It becomes part of it. It's like your routine in a way, right?
And that's where we're educating. You got to put this into your routine.
Go.
Another thing on the routine for women.
Nice. So what's the plans? What's your goals for the future?
So the goals, that's a good question, right? So one of my goals is a possibility of franchising. I'm possibly thinking about franchising. Our next plan that we are thinking about is actually opening a location in Atlanta, Georgia.
Ooh, nice.
Right.
Nice.
So Atlanta is the Mecca now.
That is the Mecca.
Right.
Yes,
I've never been there, but I want to go.
You need to be there. Atlanta is a whole different vibe.
It's a whole world, bro.
Right.
And it's like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right.
We gotta go.
One of my friends just moved there. Yeah.
Atlanta is like the new Black Wall Street. There's a lot of Black entrepreneurs, minority entrepreneurs that are very successful down. It's something about the energy, the hustle down there.
It's growing.
It's like no other. So
and they're supporting each other for sure.
Right.
That's important.
Right.
Because it's a community. End of the day, everybody has to help. each other
you need
out,
community. You absolutely need community.
You have to have a community. But that's fantastic. So this is like your 5-year plan, or is this like a?
So
what are you thinking?
One thing that I'm learning in business is that your business plan can change as you grow, right?
Correct.
So I was
like
a solo entrepreneur,
Yep.
meaning that I work by myself. So now I have a staff. right? So now that we're growing and we're really looking at real business models and looking at other businesses and how their model, and we're trying to emulate them and make it work for us.
Yes.
Franchising is an option, but then also in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, these brick and mortars are expensive,
Of course.
to keep duplicating this, right? So we are thinking about more e-commerce things and stuff like that.
Okay.
And it's up in the air because I do want to franchise. But I'm growing and I'm changing. So, my business plans and ideas also will change as I go.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now. But 5 years, I really don't know. I really can't say just yet.
But
what
the
the next 5
motivational
minutes.
speaker, you wanted that.
You definitely
Definitely
want to do
that.
that.
Definitely
So
that.
give us like your favorite quote.
Ooh,
Your
that's a good
favorite
one.
quote, something that just motivate the viewers, man. Something crazy. Give us
Right.
something
Well,
crazy.
it's actually a Bible scripture. Much is given, much is required.
I
Right.
like that.
Right.
I like
And the
that.
reason why that's my favorite is because we want a lot. We all want to succeed. We want the money. We want the recognition.
Yeah.
But it requires when you are given the task to lead and to help people and do things. A lot comes with that, right? And I think that is something that we always have to remember. Like there's ups and there's downs, and it's a process.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Absolutely.
You're going to have some good business deals. You're going to have some bad business deals.
should
But
deal
much
with
is
both.
given, much is required.
Much is required. Very
Yeah.
good. I like that.
Yep.
What do you think, man? What do
That
you
was
think?
good. Yeah, I
That
always
That was
say-
good, right? That was good.
For people who don't want to have problems, it's not possible. You're always going to have problems. You need to
Always.
choose what problems you want to deal
That's
with,
it.
what you don't want to
That's
deal
it.
with.
One of my girlfriends, she's a huge serial entrepreneur, and she said, "Listen, everything in business is gonna be a headache. You have to decide which headache is worth it." That's what she told me.
That's the gold
And
ticket, man, because a lot of people don't know how to differentiate between, picking their problems and
Right.
just taking them all at the same time. So
Right.
Once something's go wrong, they quit.
they
like
quit.
that's not how it works.
And you can't do that, especially if you want to be a business owner. So
Right.
kudos to you for that quote. And
Right.
fantastic, man.
More money, more problems.
Yes. More money, more problems. Well,
I like that.
Yeah, also for the people watching, we're going to have the spa and everything in the description so you can guys go book
Yes.
your appointment and stuff. Also, it's a Black History Month, February.
right. Listen, and
But cheers for that too.
what I'm
Cheers
going to
for
do
that.
for your listeners is if you text my number, it's 732-838-9013, and you text the word sauna babe, I am going to send you a $100 gift card on me.
Ooh, that's nice.
Right.
That's a very nice gift. Take advantage of that,
advantage,
people. Take
people.
advantage, man.
So yeah, text that number 732-838-9013. Text the word sauna babe, and I'm going to
Sauna Babe.
send you a $100. Okay, we doing big things. It's Black History Month.
Let's go,
I'm
baby.
Send
That's
you a gift
Dior
card
Lucas
on
for
me.
you, baby. On her, man.
Yes.
Cheers to you guys.
Yes.
Make sure you write the number. Cheers. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Dior, for coming.
Yes.
you, Dior.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having me.
Congrats and good luck with everything.
Yes. Thank you.
And like I said, we're going to have all the links in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. And I'll see you guys in the episode 5.
And make sure you like and subscribe, baby.
Yes.
Because we're growing. Remember that.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Everywhere I go, the people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If I said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on
And
me.
welcome to Smokeland, Old Bridge, New Jersey. I know you guys all like to vape, spark up sometimes, so they have the best stuff and the best prices in Old Bridge, New Jersey. That's right. How are you, brother?
How are you?
And also, if you tell them you're coming from BlackBull Entertainment, they give you 5% off. So make sure you mention that. It's a nice new thing, what it turns into a
Please
phone
respect her
and also a
rule.
cool.
Smile in my face, Woody in my place, but act gully on cyber shake. Let's pump brakes, let's be frank. Running after him one